Aries. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so this is your October finance and career reading. Perfect timing, right? I know there's been so much going on with our careers and money since this COVID thing, so I just thought it was a really good time for us to take a look. Okay, Aries. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. That's a general reading. As you know, use your intuition. You know, it's not going to resonate with all Aries. There's several timelines in the Aries collective, so just use your intuition and take the messages that apply to you and resonate with you. Okay, and leave the rest. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards, one from the tarot, the psychic tarot, one from the quantum oracle, and the enchanted map oracle. Then we'll do some tarot and we'll clarify with the traditional tarot deck. All right, I'm excited to see what's up tonight for you, Aries. Finance and career. Can we get the first energy for Aries? Finance and career for October, please. Heart chakra. That's cool. About something you love. I always like that. Something you love. All right, let's see what the quantum oracle has to say. Okay, so the heart chakra, if you're not familiar with your chakras, those are your energy centers, and they're your subtle energy centers. And in the heart chakra, sorry, I got distracted. I keep getting 2 and I don't want to. Okay, let's start over. All right, so your heart chakra is where you know, all of your feeling resides. Your ability to give and accept love and to process your emotions. Just exactly what it sounds like. It's the center of your being. It's your heart. A lot of your emotions are processed through your heart chakra, and it really, if something is affecting your heart chakra, or if your heart chakra is out of alignment, then it can be very difficult. So let's see what else we get, and we'll know if you're out of alignment or if it's just saying that this is... Okay, so this is playing it safe. Playing it safe. Okay. So obviously this is about a career decision that might be a little bit risky, and it may require you to take a leap of faith, and faith comes from the heart, right? Faith isn't a decision that you make with your intellect. It's a decision you make with your heart. And so that's why your heart chakra is showing here. The heart chakra needs to be activated. So I think your heart chakra might be closed, because you're not taking any risks. And if you don't take any risks, especially about things in your heart chakra, things that are, you know, tied to your emotions and your love and your passion, and if you don't take risks, you're just, you know, life's going on around you, and you're just living a life of ordinary, you know? So this is asking you to open your heart chakra. Feel, make some decisions, take some risks. Okay, let's see what else we have. It's easy to play it safe. It's always less risky to play it safe, but if you don't risk, you know, you don't gain. You just stay stagnant. Playing it safe is stagnant. I mean, there are times when playing it safe might apply. Making a choice. Wow, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna give you 4 because those came out together and they really apply. All right. So the next card that came out was making a choice. Okay, you can see there's a path and then there's 2 choices. So you're at a crossroads and you need to open your heart chakra and you need to stop playing it safe. You're playing it safe on this choice, and by playing it safe you're never going to experience the fullness of life. You've got to make a choice that is a little bit risky. Take a chance. And it's, the next card that came out is stuck in the mud. Well, if you're playing it safe, you are stuck in the mud. You're just stuck. You can't move. You'll stagnate. And then, your heart chakra will probably close. So you need to open it. It's probably already not aligned with what's going on in your life. I feel a real need for you to open that heart chakra about this decision, and don't be stuck in the mud, okay? It could be something that you really want to do, and you play it safe in that job that will just kill you, And after enough years, it's just like a death sentence. I'm telling you, I can feel it. I feel this heaviness of this decision. But more than that, I feel the heaviness of not making the right decision, about playing it safe, not taking that leap of faith and not taking that chance. That's what I feel. I feel a heavy, stuck, stagnant. Ugh, it's a terrible feeling. A terrible feeling. And you'll go crazy after a while. You won't live a happy life, I'm telling you. Take a risk, okay, Aries? Let's get a tarot spread out and see what we can find out. I'm an empath, so I feel things pretty deeply, and so, maybe we'll have something that will help you move out of that energy of stuck. So the first card is your current situation, okay? I'm going to take the top card. We're only supposed to get 1 card. So I'll take the top card. Okay. This is the end of a cycle. It can be the end of a cycle in work. It can be the end of a job. It can be the end of one career and moving into another career. But what's for sure when I see this in your current situation, and I have these cards over here, is that you need to end something, a cycle that you're in that's causing this stagnancy in your life, that's got your heart chakra closed so that you're not feeling your passion and your love for anything. You're just stuck. You need to make a choice. You need to stop playing it safe and make a choice and end that stagnant cycle and take a risk. I'd be shocked if we don't see the Fool show up. Let's see what your challenge is. Why can't you end this cycle that you're stuck in? What's keeping you in this job or career that needs to change? What is your challenge? Patience, temperance, balance. Okay. You're afraid. Your challenge is that you're afraid you'll lose if you take a risk, you're afraid that you won't be able to. It's a control issue. That's all I'm going to say. You won't be able to maintain your balance. So when you don't want to take a risk and you really you're really worried about your balance, the word fear is coming to my mind, but I don't know. I think you're afraid of this choice. I think you're afraid of what it means. This is temperance. This is patience. This is balancing out your emotions on either side of the decision. All right? Balancing these 2 roads and trying to figure out what it is you need to do. And you do have some divine help, okay? This is also reunion. I just want you to know. Maybe you're going to go back to doing something you used to do that you loved, and you forgot about it, you know? You got stuck in a career or a job that just had you stuck in the mud, and your heart chakra closed, and you forgot what it feels like to feel, you know, that anticipation, joy, passion. All right. So the next card that we're going to pull is, what's going for you? What do you have going for you right now? What's the good things that are happening right now with regard to this choice? Sorry, my shuffling tonight. It's a little bit, sometimes the energies are just stuck. You're going through a transformation, and that's the good news. Death, rebirth, Aries, that's the good news. The good news is you're actually going through an awakening. You're actually going through something, and that cycle will end, because you will have a death and a rebirth. This is the transformation card. This is a card of Scorpio. Scorpio rules transformation, and even though you're Aries, this Scorpio card is important. It's talking to you about a new beginning, a new start on the other side of this death and rebirth. So something needs to end so something else can start. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But the good news is you know that, and you're working on it. You're in this process. So even though you're stuck in the mud, and these cards say that you're playing it safe, you know it. You know you need to end a cycle. You know that you just, you've been patient, and now you need to balance yourself. And death and rebirth are something that's happening. It's happening right now. So you're ending a cycle now. You're balancing yourself. You're having trouble balancing yourself. That's your challenge, while you're ending the cycle, right? And Spirit's message to you, the guidance to you from Spirit, is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is moving forward with passion. So once you complete this cycle that you're ending, and you balance your energy, and you move forward into this new direction, you're going to be moving forward with passion. And that's what the advice is. The advice is to feel your passion. Come alive again. When the heart chakra is closed, you're not feeling emotion. And passion is an emotion. And it's a very important emotion when it comes to building structure and stability in your life, which is your career and finance. So I'm sorry, I have to hold this card a certain way, or the ring light gets on it. I'm hoping it's not on it. So this is the Knight of Wands, and this is moving forward with a great deal of passion. And they're advising you to do that. Your Spirit's advising you to do that. All right, so you're on the path. You're making progress, my friend. You're getting out of the mud. That's good. I'm happy to see that. I think it's an extremely prosperous. I just saw the Nine of Pentacles, which is it's a very prosperous card, and this new thing that you want to start is a little risky, and it requires you to operate from your heart. Oh, you're not supposed to be in there. All right, so what else is going on right now in what's the current situation with you now as you're trying to end this cycle? Okay, you're having a little trouble ending the cycle. This is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is more, it's a trapped feeling, a trapped in fear feeling, but it's not really. You're not trapped. This is in your head. These swords are thoughts. And, just as the heart chakra is saying, align with your heart chakra, and the only way you can do that is to feel your emotions. And you can see that she's trying to stay on the ground and keep herself out of her emotions, because she's so wrapped up in her head. But if she actually felt the decision, she would feel the right solution, right? The heart, operating from the heart. Oh, good. I'm glad to see this. This is the Six of Swords, which is moving away from that, moving away from those thoughts, moving away from that trapped feeling. So you are moving forward, which is what I felt. I felt that you were moving forward. But it did just want to talk to you about your mind and going over and over and over in your mind with these self-limiting beliefs and not believing that you can do something. Well, you're moving away from that, and you're going to end that cycle that will allow you to choose. And this is, so you're actually in the Nine of Wands energy. The Nine of Wands energy is a perseverance. You're persevering through this challenge that you're in now, which is ending something that you were trapped and felt you couldn't do. You're doing it. You're moving away from it. That other cycle, you're moving it away. You're moving away from it. And this is just the Nine of Wands, which says that you're having to use a lot of perseverance to do this. It wasn't a simple thing, right? And you've had to protect. These are all the things you've had to protect in this process, and you're really feeling a little beat up about it. So that's interesting, but you're doing it. You're ending that cycle. You're getting out of the mud. You're going to make the choice that's not the safe choice. That's the more risky choice, but the one that leads to just happiness and abundance. Joy, passion, happiness, abundance. You need to make that choice, my friend. Okay, so what else do we have in terms of your challenges? Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is sort of your challenge is you're afraid you're going to lose your money. Whatever this venture is, it's something that you're afraid. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is your wealth. This is your accumulated wealth. And I think this requires some investment for you to close this cycle and to start a new one. And I think you're worried that investment, your challenge is, do I have enough money to do it? And am I risking my money? Should I play it safe and not go down the road that I know is going to lead to happiness, but go down the road that keeps me stuck? I know what my answer would be. Let's get another card here on what are the other challenges besides money? Investment. Fear of losing that investment. The other challenge, you're also challenged with this, the Knight of Wands, which is up here as this is Spirit's advice, move forward. And in the challenge position, you're having trouble moving forward. So there's a little bit of a push-pull here. You've got Spirit saying you need to move forward with passion, and you're holding yourself back here. That's your challenge. You can't seem to move forward with passion. You have the passion for this, but you're having trouble making that decision and moving out. Yeah, so you're a little bit blocked. This is the Two of Swords. This is that you know what decision you need to make, but you're just afraid to make it. But you need to use your heart chakra, your intuition, and this is a decision. You've pulled yourself up out of the water, which is your emotion, and you're purely thinking with your head, and you've covered your eyes. So the good news is that I think you're going to access the moon energy, and you're going to use your emotion because you can't see any other way. You will eventually be forced. But you see how she's covering her heart? She's got that blocked, so she can't make the heart chakra. Unblock your heart chakra, okay? Stop playing it safe. Unblock that heart chakra. Are you afraid of getting hurt? What are you afraid of? Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Unblock your heart, because that's the only way you're ever going to make. It's the only way you're ever going to get to where you need to get to in life, to your passion and joy and your abundance. Okay, so let's see what you have going for you. Here we have the death and rebirth process, which says that's to your favor that you end that cycle. And then here's a great card about abundance. This is about giving and taking. This is about giving and taking, a reciprocal type of energy, where you're giving and receiving, giving and taking. So you're balanced. Maybe you need to give some money to the project and keep some back. This is showing you you are achieving this balance with the money, where you know how much to give to this and how much to keep to yourself, okay? So this is the end. This is the death. This is that end, which, a lot of people see this end card, the end of something, which is, again, what's in your favor. I know that seems weird, but this ending, though it was painful, is in your favor. It's now allowing you to move forward into something new. And this was stagnant, it was dead, and you needed to end it, and you've done it. Okay? That's the good news. Maybe you quit a job. Maybe you decided to move out of one type of investment into another. Whatever it is, it's going to be abundant for you, and you needed to end something. And here we go. We've got the King of Cups. So you're opening your heart. That's now, you see what happens when you do that, when you complete that cycle, when you end that being stuck. You are now operating as the King of Cups. You're operating out of your heart. He's in the water. He made it into his emotions, her emotions. Aries, male, female, doesn't matter. This can be the Queen of Cups. You know how general readings are. The gender doesn't matter. But as this King of Cups, after this ending, what is this ending? The reason this ending is so in your favor is it opens your heart chakra to feeling again, feeling that passion for something again, for doing something exciting that feeds your soul. Okay? That's good news. Good, good, good. All right, let's see what other advice that Spirit has for you. Wow, this is kind of heavy. This is, again, it's like moving into something that you're destined to move into, even though you have to end something that's not making you happy, that's playing it safe, right? And, excuse me, my voice is kind of... All right, what do we have here? Wow. Okay, Aries. You are regretting taking so long to do this, okay? You were so worried about the money and what are people going to say if I do this, if I take this direction? Maybe it's not, what you used to do. Maybe it's a changing career that's more in line with your soul purpose and not with what you've done for most of your life. And you've been so focused on that you haven't really focused on the prosperity and abundance of the new choice. And Spirit's telling you to turn around. Stop looking at what it would cost or what you might lose. Turn around and see what you'll gain, because you'll gain more than you'll lose. This is that crying over spilt milk card. You've spilled a little milk and you're crying over it. You've got 2 gallons behind you. So that's what Spirit's trying to say. And then this is the expression of that passion, the expression of that wanting to move. This is an offer. This is somebody offering you one of these cups, one of the things that you're passionate about. So you're going to have an opportunity now that you've completed. This is the way it works. You complete a cycle, you do the right thing, you open your heart chakra, and the opportunity for you to take that risk and to walk down another road out of this mud comes to you, okay? Somebody's going to bring you an offer that's going to be exciting and passionate and something that you love. It's going to be something you love doing. So you're going to be, the reason why is this project has your heart in it. It has your heart, your soul, your passion. This is your purpose. You're moving into a career or a job that will fulfill you on more levels than you can imagine, okay? You're going to be working on something that's going to bring in the kind of abundance that can only come from a passion project, working on something you love. That's so important. And it looks like it's probably of service, because he looks like he's, even though that's an offer, it looks like it's maybe something to do with service. I think, Aries, that, like I said, you could be, after this COVID and everything that's happened, you may be moving into a service type of career where you'll really be helping people, and that will feed your soul and create such passion inside you. I'm going to pull another oracle card, because this is kind of deep. This is moving into something that is going to be your life path. And that's deeper than just a job or finances, okay? So I just want to see if we can get some additional advice for you and guidance. Family. Okay, this has to do with your family. Maybe your family is part of the consideration. Maybe you need to make some arrangements that make sure that your family is protected. Maybe your family is a consideration in this change. But family has come up. Well-being. This is for the well-being of you and your family. Being stuck in the mud isn't good for your family, right? You have to make those changes. So this has to do with your well-being and the well-being of your family. This change has to happen. It needs to happen. Okay? Freedom. Yeah, you remember I showed you this card here and said you were trapped? Look at, she's in a cage. You want to be free. You want to pursue. I'm not saying you want to leave your family. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you want to be free to pursue this. Free of these challenges, of these concerns. You want to get out of this mud. And you need the freedom to do that. And that may be, have something to do with your family, but it's for your well-being. One more. And your financial health depends on this change. You're stagnant, my friend. You need to make this change. Look at that. It's a beautiful card. I hope you can see that. Sometimes I hold the cards too high. I hope I haven't been doing that. Gosh, I hope I haven't. That's a beautiful, trees are stability. Look at that tree. It's growth, stability. In case I held this up too high, freedom. You're in a cage. You want to get out of that cage, because that's the road to your financial health, okay? Your well-being, right? And if your well-being is taken care of, then that serves to support your family. No matter how you have to do it. It's like the oxygen mask, right? Put the oxygen mask on first before you put it on your child. Otherwise, you can't help them. You need an oxygen mask, my friend. All right, I'm going to get you one more card of guidance from your guardian angel here. I think that was very clear to me. This is important to your financial health and your well-being, both. And that's what I was picking up on, this well-being. This is important to your soul and to you feeling like you're free in the world. Clairaudience. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay. So during this time, because it's probably a soul path change, Spirit's going to be talking to you. So when you hear that little voice in your head that's telling you to do something or giving you advice, that's Spirit talking to you. And if it's loving guidance is Spirit. Or you might hear it from somebody else. Have you ever had the experience where you walk into a conversation and somebody's talking about something that you were just thinking about and thinking, I really need to know the answer to XYZ, and then the next conversation you have, that's exactly what they're talking about, and it gives you the information you need? I've had that experience more times than I can tell you. That's what I'm talking about. So keep on the alert. Clairaudience, keep on the alert for messages and signs outside of yourself and inside that Spirit's giving you on how to move forward into this new start, into this financially healthy and passionate project. Okay, Aries, that was cool. Thank you for reading with me tonight, and I will see you very soon. Love and light, Aries.